friends, welcome back to Miss Mo's Vegan Kitchen. Look at my hair today. We have our fringfrangs with some animal style sauce, some assorted peppers, and some red pepper hummus. Friends, story time. Let me get this out of the way. I'm so happy, friends. So, how it started. Got my water. Y'all know how my Kevin is a huge Kevin Smith fan, right? Well, for those of you who are Kevin Smith fans, you know that he was in Jay and Silent Bob like 20 years ago. So, he and Jason Mewes are the characters in it. And they decided collectively to do a reboot. Friends, I can't even tell you how excited we were. We both follow him on Instagram. Kevin met him. Oh my gosh, let me go and get that for you. Hold on a second, friends. Look at the size of this, friends. My Kevin met Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes. Trying to get not so much glare in it, but at Fan Expo. Kevin Smith, the real Kevin Smith, does not look like that anymore. He has lost so much weight, friends, and he looks fantastic. And Jay, has been clean and sober now for 10 years, friends. Woo woo! 10 years. So anyway. We've been following this reboot thing because Kevin Smith is touring around the world showing the movie. And we looked it up, and to be honest, it was expensive. To go to the interactive one, like with him there, was pretty expensive. So we thought, okay, we'll just wait until it comes to the theaters. No big deal. Sorry, friends, I have to blow my nose. So, then I thought, okay, I'll just buy a ticket for Kevin so that he can go. Because, you know, he likes him the most. And then I kind of forgot about it. Because we've had so much going on that just kind of slipped my mind. Well, I think 3 weeks ago, my friend Natasha, hi Natasha, posted that she had 2 tickets for Kevin Smith because the people who she was supposed to go with didn't want to go anymore. Does anybody want to go with her? And I was like, oh my gosh! So I messaged her probably in about 2.5 seconds, like ridiculously fast. And I was like, oh my God, I'll buy them, I'll buy them, I'll buy them. Can't say that 3 times fast, obviously. So she was like, oh my God, I was hoping that I would find somebody who is just as much into him as I am. I was like, well, you definitely found the 2 people who are. So we conversated back and forth. And she was like, oh, you can definitely have the tickets. And I was like, how much do we owe you? And she was like, nothing. I actually said, are you serious right now? Like, I know they're not cheap. She said, no, I just want the company. I'm like, holy crud. Seriously? I tried to contain my excitement because I couldn't tell Kevin. I didn't want to tell anybody else because, you know, it's one of those things where they're like, oh my God, Monica has the biggest surprise for you. My friends suck at keeping surprises. Just saying. So, it was all arranged. And then I messaged Kevin, and I said, what are you doing February 1st? Do you have the day off? Okay, friends. Somebody's going to say something. I am wearing my engagement ring, but look. It falls off, so I need to just keep it off. I keep wanting to wear it. I can wear it on this hand, but even still, it's like really quite loose, so when I do the dishes, I'm nervous that it's going to come off. So I just need to get it fixed to smaller. Ugh. Don't get too excited. We've been engaged for years. I just took it off because I didn't want to lose it. So everything was set. He was just thinking it was date night. He asked where we were going, but I just said, it's a surprise. So he was like, okay. Then he started doing a little bit of snooping like 2 days ago after all that time trying to figure out where we were going. Excuse me. And he's looking up things that are going on in Toronto. And he said, "What is it, a burlesque show?" And I'm like, no, I would love to go to burlesque, but most of them are really quite far from us, and they're, it's not convenient, and I really want to go. But anyway, and then he mentioned something else, and I was like, no, that's not it. I can't remember what it was. And then he's like, oh my God, it's the Jay and Silent Bob reboot show. And I'm like, no. Because in my head, I'm like, I can't believe that he just said that. And then he looks it up online, and he's like, it is, it's tonight, isn't it? And I'm like, oh my gosh. Or it's that night, whatever. I'm like, no, that's not it. I'm like, oh my God. What am I going to say it is? So I'm frantically searching online for all of the things that are happening this weekend. And I find the Oreo Festival. Oreo Cookies has a festival or something. Not a festival. I don't even know what it is. It's a booth at Union Station. And you can go, and there's these 5 exclusive flavors that they have just during this weekend. And it's like spicy cayenne, gold flecks. One is like dipped in half chocolate. Excuse me, because they're these new, I don't know, Mondo stuffed or ultimate. I don't know what they are. But anyway, and Oreos, like I said, are accidentally vegan. So I was like, so let me give you some hints. Because I'm like, he can't think that it's Jay and Silent Bob. Oh my God. So I said, no, isn't that next month? I couldn't come up with anything else. And then I was like, okay, hint. It's only this weekend for a couple of days. And it's, there's 5 exclusive flavors that are being presented at this thing. And, what else? I was coming up with, oh my gosh, what is with my hair? Oh, whatever. And, I was trying to come up with all these things about Oreos. So I said, you know, I won't be able to try anything, which is really going to be awful, but at least you can. And then if they have the filling separate, then it's just a mess. Then I can do just the filling if they have it. And he was so confused. He's like, wait, am I wrong? It's not Jay and Silent Bob. I said, no, you're wrong. He's like, oh, I was so excited. I'm like, sorry to burst your bubble. And I was so sad that he had figured it out, but I was like, oh, whatever. So he has the Jay and Silent Bob Reboot Snoochie Boochies Inequality shirt. And I was like, how am I going to get him to wear that shirt now if he thinks that we're going to this other thing? Oh. So, this is the shirt. Snoochie Boochies Inequality. For those of you who don't know, Kevin Smith is a huge LGBTQ ally / advocate. He's amazing. So, he's now convinced that we're not going to the Jay and Silent Bob thing, but that we're going to something else. And it's just a date night for him and I. Well, lo and behold, I messaged Natasha on, I think on Saturday, like in the morning, to confirm for the evening and see if we were going to meet her or if she was coming to pick us up, because she's not far from us. And she's like, oh my goodness, I just got a call from my mom and my dad is not well. I'm going to go there. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. You know, do you need anything? Is there anything that we can do? I was thinking to cook her dinner or something like that. She's like, the only thing that you can do is take this other ticket off of me. Do you know somebody who would like to go? And I'm like, are you serious? Like, I felt so bad, friends. And I was like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah, I don't want it to go to waste. So I was like, whoa. I said, yeah, Axel would love to go. So it ended up being a family night. She emailed me, e-transferred me that ticket. So now we had 3 tickets to go to this Kevin Smith film thing. And friends, we had so much fun. He came over. It was still a secret right up until the last minute. And then we're waiting for the Uber. I'm still like, you know, turning my phone so that he can't see the address that I'm clocking in because he thinks that we're going to Union Station for this Oreo pop-up. We did tell him what it was, by the way. What it was. We told him all about the Oreo thing and he was like, oh. He was excited because it was exclusive flavors and everything. But he was kind of heartbroken because he thought we were going to see Jay and Silent Bob, right? Because even when we asked him what he thought it was yesterday, he's like, I still think it's this. Because he did end up wearing his shirt. I think in his heart, he was hoping that it was that. But then when we told him about the Oreo thing, he was like, oh. So I showed him the Oreo, like, right up online. And I told him, you know, we'll leave about 5:30-ish. Because the movie started at 6:30. Our doors opened at 6:30. Oh my gosh, friends. It was so funny. So Axel and I are, like, so excited. And we're both thinking, like, this is just, it's just going to work out. Like, it's going to be fantastic. Because I love surprising people, like I told you. Love it. So, fine. We order the Uber. We get in the Uber. And he says, we're going to, I don't know, I think it's 190 Princess Boulevard or something. And Kevin just realized where we were going. And he's like, it was epic. So epic. I wish I had actually filmed that, but I didn't realize that it was going to happen. Because I thought maybe, you know, I would film as we were approaching the building because he would realize where we're going, or like as we're passing Union Station and he's like, why aren't we stopping type thing. So I didn't get his reaction, unfortunately, but it would have been so cute. So he's like, oh my God, we're going to see them. Thank you so much. I'm like, you're welcome. How did you manage this? Blah, blah. So we told him the whole story and he was like, oh my gosh. So again, thank you, Natasha, from the bottom of our hearts. We had such a good time. We were sitting really pretty close, like row H, and everything was so clear. It was this big, massive screen, so no matter where you were sitting, you were going to have a good view. And it was such a great movie, and a lot of the old cast was on there. It was freaking awesome to see them, you know, be still friends with Kevin. And then he had a Q&A afterwards where people asked him questions. Let me tell you, friends, Kevin is a huge storyteller. I don't think we would be able to sit down and actually be able to have a conversation one-on-one, because both of us like to talk too much. Because a person asked him a question and he literally went on for 25 minutes. And then he's like, oh, wait, did you have a question? It was awesome. It was so fun. And then he's an advocate for marijuana, right? So he was handing out rolling trays, and they had him and Jason on it in character form, and they're signed. Like, it was just so cute. So those were to the people who asked the questions. So he did an hour Q&A afterwards, and then and then we came home, and it was just so exciting, friends. Like, I'm so happy that we were able to go, because opportunity like that is once in a lifetime. Seriously, friends. And I highly, highly recommend that you go and see the film if you did like the original, or if you like kind of quirky comedy movies. Great movie to go and see. So there you go, friends. That's today's story time. So this is actually my shirt that I showed you. I bought it last night at the show. And his is much nicer. His is actually brighter. His is from Hot Topic, but mine is from Kevin Smith's actual website company. So there you go. Sometimes it's not always good to buy it at the concert or the show, because it's kind of compared to the other ones, but you know, it's legit. Okay, friends, I am making some noodle dish for later. Axel's gone out, like I said, to get his puffer from the pharmacy, so he's going to bring me back hopefully some tofu so that we can add some tofu to it. You don't have to, but I do like to add that to it. So I'm going to soak my rice noodles right now, and then I'll come back later and cook the dish for you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you know when we upload a new video. We love you, friends. Have a great day. It's such beautiful snow outside right now, friends. Oh my gosh. It's really pretty. Where was I? Keep smiling and stay blessed.